Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. Today is Friday, September 19th. Thank God it's Friday, as the song says, or as the movie says. But we are here on Ocean's Pit, folks. I want to thank you all for tuning in today, and hopefully we make you smile or laugh or get pissed off for the hour. Whatever it is, we're all going to do it together here, folks. Check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com. Give us a call, 847-769-8609 to book a show. Every show is dedicated to the first responders, the men and women in the military. Don't forget our veterans who fought for our country. Mostly it's dedicated to people like you who take the time and watch the show. Whether you're watching it here, lunchtime fun, or you're watching it later on in the preview, on the rewind, whatever it is, we do really appreciate it. We got a good show lined up. We're just going to talk about some good stuff today, and maybe I think we might have an appearance from my wife, Laura Ocean, every now and then. She gets away to clear her mind and all that stuff. So we'll see if she calls us in today at 12 o'clock, or you call the end middle of the show, and we're going to see Laura coming in. So let's find out. Let's have some fun. That's what it's all about here on Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Let's go to work. The guys from the 7th have that intro, guys. Today, Friday the 19th. Boy, what do we got to talk about? When can we do a show when there's actually nothing to talk about? I don't know. It's not going to happen that way. Yesterday, I want to first start off by thanking my co-host, Carol Brandolino, for bringing in my guy I've known for a long time, of course, Mr. Tommy McIntosh, who did the show with us yesterday. He's running for state senator of the 33rd District, and Tommy had a lot of good things to say yesterday. A lot of important things to say. So, I think he's a good guy for the job. And I think, like I said, we asked him so many questions, like, why would a guy even want that kind of job, especially with all this crazy shit going on right now? But something needs to change in the state of Illinois and the city of Chicago. So I hope Tommy McIntosh is the guy, and we're going to back him. We're going to back him as much as we can. All right, tonight, folks, is a private event, but tomorrow, tomorrow we have two shows. We're going to start off in the afternoon at 12 o'clock for the Elk Grove Village Parade. We'll be on the Sister City Float, and that's part of the Gulo family, folks. The Sister City is an Italian organization. Proud to be on that float with Jerry Jams and DJ Tony O. Tony O does a lot of good mixes, a lot of good stuff. He's more of a DJ, but he's going to be with us. I'm working with Jerry, so maybe he can do some future shows with us. Now, that's going to be tomorrow at 2 o'clock in Elk Grove. And then I'm flying out to Lake Geneva, Wisconsin at the Getaway, a French Country Inn, for our 6 o'clock show from 6 to 9 with Double T, Tony Toto. And then Sunday, me and my good pal, of course, Bill Saratella, will be at the Kenosha Italian Fest in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Now, that's a 4 to 6 hit. Tonight, we will not be at Chicago Prime Steakhouse, and it'll be the last time for the rest of the year. From now on, after tonight, we'll be at Chicago Prime every Friday. Moving on. George is kind enough to give me 9 or 10 days off a year that I can do other projects, other things. But this will be the last one with that. We're not at Chicago Prime. But if you're in your area, go see him anyway. Also, another thing we're going to miss tomorrow because of the parade, the Hardcore Italian Bocce Tournament, which I've done the last couple of years, and I'm going to miss it this year because of the parade for tomorrow. So Mikey and Joey Spins and Danny and the guys, Louis Pipes, everybody, Hardcore Italians, you have fun with your bocce tournament, and I'm going to miss it this year. But I will be back next year, that's for sure. All right, so let's get right to our sponsors, folks. Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. $50 off any Weber Spirit Traveler grills. $100 off any Weber Genesis grills. Get 25% off any regular priced item under $50 or $12.50 off any regular priced item over $50. Free $10 coupon with a purchase of a $50 coupon. And I just shared it today. Buy a select Milwaukee M18 power tool and receive a free M18 red lithium battery. It's a $169 value. And don't forget, folks, 25% off any key start replacement car keys. Always be prepared for a spare key. And that's our friends from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy a local, shop local, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. All right, folks, if you just noticed, too, if you just joined us and missed the show yesterday, of course, we did the Benefit First St. Jude's at the Civic Center in Melrose Park on Sunday, along with a bunch of different other great entertainers and, of course, folks. But it was kind. Carl Doty actually reached out. And he did a nice post and said we made over $71,000 for the kids of St. Jude's. $71,000. That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. And it's all because of you wonderful people who took the time and bought tickets and 50-50 and split the pot and raffle tickets and whatever it is, $40 to get in for that event. And I can't wait till we do it again next year. Like I said, Laura Ocean will be joining us, I think, coming in right after lunch, right after the weather. God. Got a show today. We have a senior show today from 3 to 4 right after this. And then, of course, like I said, we'll be at the Royal Fox Country Club for a private affair. That's only for members only, and that is tonight. Let me see who's watching here today. Francine, Louis Pipes is in the house. Kathy Eppolito, Debbie, hello. Patrice, Carol, how are you doing? How are you guys all doing? Michelle, David, Kathy. Oh, everybody's watching today on Friday. Very, very cool. If you're gamblers, one of the first no-no things is when you're behind the machine, don't leave the machine. If you're making money and you're winning, I got to go to the bathroom or I got to do something, don't leave the machine. And here's how that exactly works. A man left the machine for 3 minutes. He had to either go to the bathroom, whatever he had to do. Someone else, because once you're gone, anybody else can sit down on that chair and push that button. This was in Las Vegas, folks. He leaves the chair for 3 minutes, and the other person wins $664,000 on the other guy's coin. He still had, he left the machine. He had to go to the bathroom. He had to take a phone call. I don't know what he did. Lost it. Nothing you can do. You can't fight it. Once you leave the machine, the rules are over. Craig. Marion asking for prayers for my mom. Rushed to the hospital. Hard breathe. Well, our prayers go out to our dear friend, Marion. I hope you're well. Hi, Mary Tarek from Oconomowoc, Wisconsin. How are you doing? Yeah, Vince Amore, Michelle. Oh, my God. Double T, Tony Toto. We'll see you in about an hour or two, right, buddy? We'll see you later on today. Supposed to pick up and lean the chair into the machine. All right. Okay. So I did not know that, Jams. Now, this was in Las Vegas. I don't know. Does that include, is that everywhere when you gamble? Is that the way you do it? Because what if somebody comes down and just moves the chair, right? So got to be careful there. Alderman Dick Sayed is in the house. Jerry Jams is going to be with us tonight, folks. And also, Jerry was kind enough to help us out tomorrow and do the Elk Grove Village float. And thank you, Jerry, for all your help on that. And I hope your mom is feeling better, my brother. That's why the part of the casino smells like shit, because people wear diapers so they don't have to leave the machines. I never thought about that, Richard Hamlin. That's why it smells like shit in the machines? Okay. So maybe you pull the chair like that in a casino. I don't know if it works that way in Las Vegas. Maybe it does. Maybe you need to ask, maybe tell the waitress, hey, I'm going to the bathroom. Can you watch my thing? I'll give you an extra tip. I don't know if that works. I don't gamble, at least not like that. Online gambling, folks, if that's what you do, you never have to leave your seat. And if you do, no one's going to steal it. John, we got some great singers from Chicago watching. John Anthony is watching. Miles Green is watching. There you go. All right. Here's something I knew that everybody always told me, but you know me, hard-headed Italian, I usually don't listen, but I think it really makes a lot of sense. You're laying down on your couch or you're laying down on your bed and you're about to go to sleep. You want to go to sleep. Then you pick up your phone and you figure you'll give it a few posts or scrolls to see what's going on right before you close your eyes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is a no-no. That's a bad thing to do. Looking at your phone before bed is like drinking 2 cups of coffee. The blue light blocks the mental in your thing, and it melts it. It screws it up so you can't sleep. So when you lay down in your bed, take the phone and shut it off, or just move it. Do not look at it. Do not scroll through the thing. That's what it does, folks. It's like drinking 2 cups of coffee. If you need to leave a slot machine temporarily, the safest, most reliable method is to ask a slot attendant, floor worker to lock it for you. There you go. Yeah. It's risky by pulling the chair over because really that's not the rule. I think you really got to ask somebody to watch because you have to go to the bathroom, whatever you have to do. That's a smart move, Jerry. Absolutely. Susan Nelson, how are you doing? Well? So these are some rules here. I mean, some things you want to think about while you're sleeping. And if you can't sleep because you're scrolling on your phone, it's like drinking 2 cups of coffee. It blocks the Blu-ray. Blue light blocks your mental. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it at all, folks. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Yeah, go Yankees. Yankees win. Cubs lose yesterday. It's a good one. It's a good one. All right, so let's talk about a couple other things if we can. We're talking about real estate at its finest, and that's my good friend Mary Grievous, folks. Don't just call me when you're ready to buy or sell. Contact me when you're considering buying or selling. She's your forever agent. That's right, Berkshire Hathaway Stark Real Estate, available to buyers, sellers, for sale by owners, and expired listings. That's right. Give her a call at 630-688-1725 and get that house for sale. Or buy that house you want, or summer home, or whatever it is you do. She's the lady for you, my good friend Mary Grievous. And then, of course, if we're talking about real estate, we have to talk about Mary Grievous when it comes to the Chicago Music Cruise. It's going to happen, 3-4 months from now? We're excited about it. Every time to get away from Chicago and go into the Caribbean, who doesn't want that? Especially for this price. MSC World America, it's a brand new ship, folks. It's 7-night, January 17th to January 25th, 2026, 7-night Western Caribbean cruise, Miami, Honduras, Costa Maya, Cozumel, Ocean Cay, Tony Ocean and the Main Event Band, and of course, Seventh Heaven, the ringleaders themselves. It's going to be great. Go to Chicago Music Cruise, put in Tony Ocean, or better yet, pick up the phone, talk to Mary. She can guide you through all this. Royal Caribbean points. You can get on the boat. You can get on the ship with single person. You don't have to pay for double rooms. So Mary will give you all the answers you need. 630-688-1725. Batteries gone in the ears. I've been changing batteries in these hearing aids like 5 a day. It's not a good thing. It just went out, so it's not going to be a good afternoon, folks. All right. Don't forget Armando Supermarkets. Buy local, shop local, 925 Liberty Street in Elgin, Illinois. My good friend Danny Mazzi doing what he does. All right. So what else we got to talk about? More we got to talk about. For all you people who watch Hallmark movies, everybody watches Hallmark movies, especially at Christmas. Now, some people watch them, all the time, but the Hallmark movie, there was an actress named Paula Shaw. She played either the grandmother or the older mother or a store attendant. She passed away at the age of 84 years old. Paula Shaw, actress for a long time, but especially known for the Hallmark movies. Wow. Let's see. Gino, the oldest gorilla at Disney Animal Park, dies at the age of 44 years old. A gorilla, Gino, the gorilla. Sad news when any animal dies, whether it's at a Disney park or whether it's at the zoo or anything like that. Just horror. I remember Bushman when we were kids. I think it was at Lincoln Park or Brookfield. Bushman, the giant gorilla. Oh, my God. And I remember watching a couple animal shows, and he was always on. I remember seeing him as a kid, and when he passed away, I cried. And then they even made the wax model of them. Remember when you buy the little wax models when you go to the zoo? Yeah. All right. The Dutch, right near Aruba. I've been there many times. They speak Dutch out there. But anyway, look, what they're doing is a system that seems to be working. And a lot of people might be doing it here, but they eliminated the 40-hour work week. They cut it down to 32 hours. They're giving everybody Fridays off. So I remember doing this, folks, when I worked for Ganella Baking Company. We worked 10 hours a day, Monday through Thursday. We had Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off. Instead of having these people work from home, and not all jobs, but some have to work from home, some don't have to. But what I'm trying to say is, instead of doing that, maybe go back Monday through Thursday, work 10 hours a day, and have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off. Now, some people don't like that because it kind of ruins it screws your whole day. Even if you worked 8 hours, you can still do something for the rest of the hours of the night. I don't know if that would work, but they're trying to work it there. And some people, it says it's working there, but of course, it's a different country. It's completely different than it is here in the United States. I don't know if you guys would even like that, but it's interesting. David, how are you doing, buddy? Yeah, Bushman, absolutely. So we know what it is. Can't drive, can't talk. Oh, can't drive, can't walk, fell, slipped on the chair, my knee. Oh, Marion, I hope you're doing well. Give my best to the coach. The Bears, finally, it's been talked for years and years that they're going to leave Chicago, and they really are this time. They're walking away from a $4.7 billion lakefront property. 52 years they've been at Soldiers Field. They're leaving, of course, to the next move to Arlington Heights, and they think they're going to have a Super Bowl by 2031. I think that's what they said. It won't be the Bears in the Super Bowl, but they're going to have a dome and they're going to have concerts and they can bring in a Super Bowl. It'll be good for the city or good for the suburbs of Arlington Heights. I know we talked about this many times. There's a lot of people I know from Arlington Heights that are not happy that the Bears are moving there because they're living in that town. But then there's people who are happy. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Another great news talking about our childhood, Toys R Us. 4 Toys R Us stores are coming back to the Chicago suburbs, and one of the malls, Toys R Us. Remember that? Was it Freddie? What was the name of the kid? Jerry. Was it Jerry? Jerry the Giraffe? Jerry Jams. It was Jerry the Giraffe. They should worry about winning before getting a new stadium. Paul, I agree with you, buddy. Jerry the Giraffe. I think that's what it was. Remember Bargain Town? And then it turned into Toys R Us. Anyway, it's nice because it brings back from the old neighborhood, old school, thinking about when I was a kid. So I'm happy Toys R Us are back. And then the Sox will move to Soldiers Field location. Now there you're talking, Richard. Now that's a plan. That's a plan. I love this quote. Only mother effers who are not happy with themselves hate on others. Always remember that. Always these mother effers that are not happy with their own life, their own skin, their own selves, hate everybody else. Proven fact. Jeffrey. Oh, thank you, Steve Higgins. Not Jerry the Giraffe. It was Jeffrey the Giraffe, and then he had a son too. Thank you, Steve Higgins. Hope you're having a great day. Jeffrey. Oh, Richard said it too. Jeffrey the Giraffe. Good. See, remember like Ray Rayner? That's what I feel like. Ray Rayner when I have the stickers and I'm always saying wrong shit. That's it. Ray Rayner I used to watch him and he was always drinking on the show. You always thought it was coffee or water. And Cuddly Dully was completely blitzed. The guy who did Cuddly Dully was completely drunk. And Cookie the Clown was gone. Bob Bell was gone on Bozo. Wizzo used to come out. Dooby. He was drinking something. With the Stone of Zanzibar. Oh, my God. Daryl Armistad, the professor. What's up, my brother? Yeah, Bargain Town, I remember, was also in North Riverside, Berwyn, Cicero, where I used to live. Very, very cool. All right. Talking about baseball, Chicago Cubs clinched the playoffs. I guess Anthony Rizzo, who retired, was in the stands when he came to his retirement game, when he came out and said he's retired, but still staying with the Cubs organization. Somebody hit a home run ball to him. And I guess he missed the ball in the stands. Anthony Rizzo missing the ball in the stands. What else do we need to talk about? Women out there, you want to make some extra money. There's a lot of ways of doing it. Go bartending if you're not a bartender. Go do this, go do that. There's other ways. Michael, what's up, my brother? Long time no see. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. You rock too, my brother, and I hope you're still doing what you're doing. Wizzo loved it. Was it? Remember, he used to come out, doobie, 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 doo. He was on something. I don't know what he was on. Maybe on the shit or whatever the hell he was doing. But he used to crack everybody up. Anyway, this is Ocean's Pit. This is a little show about big things, Monday through Friday at noon. Okay, so women out there want to make a little extra money. This woman made an extra $50,000 a year, ladies and gentlemen, by renting the other side of her bed. And she will cuddle the other person. The other person is going through some stress, needs some loving care, needs some attention. Could be a man, could be a female. Well, this particular woman, Mohina Jeremiah, that's her name. She made an extra $50,000 a year by renting the other end of her bed. So someone needs to be hugged, needs a hug, needs to cuddle with somebody at night. Now, so far, this is just for cuddling. Now, I don't know if you put up more money, she gives you a little happy ending. I'm not sure about that. But this is I don't know. I can't speak about the happy ending. All I know is she rents out the other side of her bed to make extra money, to cuddle people in need. Milk, stool, and a spit. Boy, milk stool, and a spit too. Remember, from the bed. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. This Monica Jeremiah, $50,000. Would you ever consider doing that, ladies and gentlemen? Men or women? To cuddle with somebody just so they can make it through the night? Hey, it's a crazy world out here. Why not? There you go. Oh, she'll make $200,000. That's a lot of money. It's just a matter of time till that spoon turns into a fork. Richard, I'm surprised that didn't come out of Boyd's mouth. That's a good one, Richard. Just a matter of time till the spoon becomes a fork. And Peace and Love says she loves cucumbers. What happened here, folks? It started off with a nice lady trying to do something for somebody in need, and right now they're happy endings. There's forks, there's cucumbers. How did this happen? How did this twisted story? Pina says she doesn't think she was hugging or cuddling. Well, I don't know. Maybe some people, they might need that. So I don't know. There's a lot of crazy people in this world. Here's another one. Some guy, absolutely, folks. His name is Casper Lincoln. Casper Lincoln is the gentleman's name. And his kid has a Barbie-sized Jeep that you can ride as a kid. Now, you buy the Jeep and the kid rides in the house, in the backyard. It's a Barbie Jeep. Well, this guy obviously couldn't get to the liquor store in time without his car. So he actually drove his daughter's Barbie private Jeep toy, which actually rides, down the street to the liquor store, folks. He was arrested, no clue that he was breaking the rules. No clue he was breaking the law, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Bad enough, maybe the guy that's selling the liquor doesn't see the guy pulling up in this thing, but imagine him pulling out and trying to drink it while he's driving. David, Joseph, does she sleep naked? That wasn't in the, I don't know. I'm not sure about that, David Jovis. She was naked. She's supposed to cuddle. All it said was cuddling. Said nothing about happy endings. Said nothing about forks and cucumbers. What's wrong with you people? Oh my God, I'm dying over here. But the guy on the Barbie Jeep couldn't get there, didn't want to Uber, didn't want to ask for a ride. Oh my God. All right. For all you women out there, boy, country singer George Jones got busted driving and riding a lawnmower. That's true. I heard about that, Boyd. George Jones did get busted driving a sit-down lawnmower to the liquor store. Good point. But that's George Jones, man. He's cool. He's like, cowboy, man. Outlaw. Rules are different for outlaw cowboys. That's news. Women out there that are watching the news right now, watching this show right now, think about this. Women spend at least 6 months of their life on deciding what to wear. My wife can swear to that. Paul Freeman, we'll be cruising with you in January. I'm looking forward to it, my buddy. Thank you. I really appreciate you guys joining us on that cruise. He probably was a hillbilly, peace and love. Maybe he was a hillbilly, but his name was Casper Lincoln. So he could be a hillbilly. I'm not saying that all hillbillies ride on Barbie trucks to go buy liquor. Just not saying. But anyway, so women spend at least 6 months of their life deciding on what to wear. What to wear. Interesting. Now, remember, we got Laura Ocean coming on at about 12:35. And so why don't we do this real fast? How about my good buddy, Jack Vena Landscaping? Now, I know the season's over, but you know what? Not necessarily. If you don't have anybody that's cleaning up the leaves, or, stuff that needs to be done, Jack Vena is where you want to go. That's right. They offer monthly maintenance programs, bush trimming, spring, fall cleanup, bed mulching, fertilizing, weed control. They offer plant design, service, installation. They've been servicing the northern Illinois area for over 50 years. Call Cousin Tommy at 847-432-5226, and you'll take care of you. That's Jack Vena Landscaping. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm excited about that. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. It's Friday. We got some other gigs coming up next week, ladies and gentlemen, on Wednesday, the 24th, returning to Rosario's in Roselle, outdoor patio with Double T Tony Toto. Next Thursday will be at Positano's in Oak Brook with Jerry Jams and Lisa P on the 25th of September. On the 27th, returning to the #1 outside patio in the suburbs of Chicago, my good buddy Greg and Jennifer from Taverna on Division in Melrose Park will be there on the 27th of September. Then me and Jerry Jams road trip to Arizona, Scottsdale. Will be at the Dolce Banquet Hall on Sunday, October 5th. And Columbus Day Parade. We're going to be there, folks, on Michigan Avenue, of course, with the Tony Ocean Float, brought to you by Positano's in Wheaton and Oak Brook, brought to you by Ace Hardware, brought to you by our good friend Danny Maggi from Armando Supermarkets. It's going to be a lot of fun. Join us at Columbus Day Parade. And then the big one also, folks, coming up, a brand new club we're doing Thursday, October 11th. Me and Double T Tony Toto. It's going to be Chez Paul Hotel in Arlington Heights. It's got a big rooftop, and it's just gorgeous place. I mean, gorgeous. It's a 6 o'clock hit. Me and Double T on Thursday, the 11th of October. And then Tony Ocean and Friends happening Sunday, November 9th. We'll give you more details. I'm meeting with Ron to put all this stuff together this week. So make sure you look up for that. All right. I know Laura will be coming on in a couple minutes, but besides that, Starbucks is already with the Charlie Kirk drink. I think it's a tea, but they're selling that. And also another thing with Charlie Kirk, folks, they're going to decide to make October 14th, 2025. The Senate passed Charlie Kirk Day. It's also on his birthday, October 14th, Charlie Kirk Day. Will happen. Will happen. Also, thousands of people gathered over there in Arlington Heights for the memorial prayer. Thousands of people got together and did a big prayer silence for Charlie Kirk in his hometown. He used to live in Arlington Heights. So October 14th, mark it on your calendar for all you Charlie Kirk fans. All right, I think we got Laura joining us from some mystery spot.
How mystery could it be? Everyone knows.
Well, everybody knows, but you know what? Every now and then you got to go out and just get some downtime. Because you know what? I fish, I go camping. Laura doesn't do that kind of stuff, so this is her kind of getaway. Getaway, get it? Getaway. Oh,
get it?
Pun.
It?
How are you doing over there?
Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Is it loud? Because the air conditioning's right next to me, and I'm like, oh gosh, it's kind of loud.
And my hearing aid battery went out. I'm on 3 batteries already gone in the last 2 hours. So I have no hearing aid on. So this should be interesting. But I can hear you.
Okay, good. Yes, no, it's beautiful. The weather's phenomenal. I think we're going to have a great weekend. It looks like everything's sold out. So you're going to have a great show.
We know the hotel is all sold out, the French Country Inn, for Saturday night. We're excited about that. We will be there Saturday, me and Tony Toto from 6 to 9. Michelangelo, we just mentioned about Starbucks making the Charlie Kirk drink. Starbucks employee already refused a customer to put the Charlie Kirk on the cup.
Yeah, you guys all know Natalie works there, and they make.
Yeah, our sister Natalie does work for Starbucks.
Yes.
And already there's tension there. Already people are bitching over a drink. It is. I don't know.
He didn't need to lose his life over that.
Yeah, well, it's amazing. It's crazy how some of the stuff that we brought up. Also, folks, we did mention Paula Shaw, the actress from all the Hallmark movies. She dies at the age of 84 years old. Also, country western singer Brett James, who wrote the song "Jesus Take the Wheel," died in a plane crash. This was coming out of NBC News, New York. Our prayers go out to the James family. Yeah, it just came out. He was more of a songwriter. A lot of people know the songs more than they've known him. I can't hear you. What, hon? Yeah, all right. How is it over there? Do you like the rooms? What's it like? What's the weather like? What's it been like?
Well, I was told that some of the rooms have been redone. Mine has not yet. I will be. This one has not yet, but that's okay. We'll talk about that later. But yes.
Yeah.
It's great. I love it. I don't care about the room. I care about what I'm looking at. And
you're looking at the view.
All I've been doing. But I need to make a plug.
Go ahead. Give it a plug.
Santa Burke. Okay?
Hannah Burke. We had her on the show, yeah.
Oh my God, yes, you guys all know. So I'm over halfway through because I have not been able to sit and read because I don't do that at home because I don't relax enough. I literally came outside at 6 this morning and continued on with her book. All right, something's going on my lashes here, okay? Anyways, so it's a phenomenal book and definitely catches your attention, and it's a little juicy. So yes, Santa Burke.
It's a typical love boat about the woman cheating on the man, obviously. Right? Or hurting her best friend.
Kind of, but not her best
friend. Kind of? No.
No. She's not hurting anybody.
But she hurt her friend by stealing the date. Isn't that correct?
Well, she stole. Well, you got to read the book. It was never her. It was never her friend's.
Wasn't her intention.
No, okay. And it was the friend doesn't even know the man. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
The friend did not do anything to the friend. It just happened to. It's good, ladies. If you would want a nice chick flick book, sit down, relax, and get yourself taken away. And when you're looking at this while you're being taken away,
you can't do that. Yeah. And you know what? You wouldn't even know that was Lake Geneva. I mean, you can always say that you were in the mountains somewhere. I
Oh,
mean,
I
it's
just got a
beautiful
text
there to
message.
getaway.
I
What
just got a
happened?
text message. Our neighbor across the street is going to be at the Radcliffe today. She's visiting a friend.
Okay, there you go. So I will see her at 3 o'clock. Uh,
Yes.
Laura Ocean, what city are you in? Well, obviously they know they're in Wisconsin. They're in over there in
Who's
Lake
asking?
Geneva. That's
Who's asking?
yeah. Ryan
Who's
Lewis.
asking?
Ryan Lewis.
Okay,
Ryan Lewis.
here's Arnie.
Ryan Lewis.
Here's Arnie. Hi, Ryan. Here's Arnie. Wait. Here's Arnie getting on the boat. Getting off the boat.
Hi, Ernie. That's the owner. Very cool.
That's Arnie. They have the. They
That's
just got
Arnie,
off
who
the
owns
boat.
he owns the right. He owns the French
Country in
country,
here
and he also owns
and
Mars.
Mars.
He's also the owner of
Yes.
Mars. Right. So
Yes.
you tell him we said hello. Natalie's
I didn't get
watching.
to
My
say
sister
hello.
Natalie, and saying you're missed on the show, my dear.
Oh,
Natalie is
thank
home.
you.
Joey
Thank
Spence.
you. I'm happy to be here.
Joey Spence
Mr.
says
Spence.
hello. Him and Cindy will see you tomorrow. Spence.
Yes.
All right.
I'm looking forward to it.
It's going to be fun. Laura, we got some stuff. Look, short memories as the. Now, I didn't ask your opinion. I know we talk about it here in the home briefly about the whole Charlie Kirk thing, but this is
Oh, yeah.
interesting. This is kind of interesting. It makes some sense, and I want everybody to listen to this.
I'm
Boy,
listening.
Tony, you really lucked out. All right, Boyd, thank you. Short memories. As the liberals condemn the firing of Jimmy Kimball and say our president did it, is kind of a stupid thing, because anybody remember when Donald Trump was running for president and was silenced on social media? Everything he said, they took off, or how fake news were always against him. And nobody said anything then. This is something that irks me, guys, when it comes to the other side. Do you remember in 2020 when the Washington Redskins had to take away their name because people were offended? Isn't this the same thing? When Ed Jemima got taken off the maple syrup, isn't it the same thing during the other president during 2020? Isn't it? Am I crazy here? Banning songs from the radio? Baby, It's Cold Outside is about a rape. So who was the rapper that remade the lyrics? Isn't this the same thing? Jimmy Kimmel got fired because the show wasn't making enough money. Was not making enough money for the ABC or CBS, whatever it was. It wasn't making enough money. And he took the show to the limit by saying more bullshit things. So that was just the icing on the cake to get rid of him. What's your thoughts on that whole thing, Laura? I know you're not political.
I'm not political.
I mean, I know where you are. I know where you
what?
stand.
But
I
you
know
know
we're
what?
on the same side. But I know you don't like talking about it.
No, but it's not political. That man should never have left his little babies and his wife for speaking his mind. That has nothing to do with politics. That's just speaking your mind. Is Jimmy Kimmel going to get something happening to him? No, they're having to set a precedence right now because it's wrong. It's wrong that man lost his life for that. That is not.
I agree. It's double standards, honey. Look, Peace and Love just said. Remember when they remade when they remade Snow White, the movie? They remade Snow White. They changed it. Boyd, come on, man. You got a beautiful wife, and you're gonna piss and moan. I'm not pissing and moaning, brother. I'm not pissing and moaning. I'm just look.
Boyd,
there's a lot of people.
Boyd, wait, I gotta tell Boyd something. Boyd, he wouldn't be happy if he wasn't pissing and moaning.
Correct. Look,
that's what he does.
Boyd, what I'm trying to say, anybody that's listening, there's a lot of people that we feel the same way. We just don't talk about it out loud. And I do. And maybe that's my only thing. I can sit there and just pretend like nothing happened, and just like most of the 50% of the world is doing right now. But then there are of us who do stay our opinions, and sometimes are good and bad, but it's glad that we can still do that. And thank you also, Boyd, for that private message that you sent me, brother. We're trying to do the same thing. I totally understand where you're coming from. He also got fired because he lied. The shooter was MAGA. Oh, Kevin. Okay, MAGA. All right. He did lie about that. But look, it is what it is. But here's what I'm trying to say, guys. The same liberal or on that side who canceled Roseanne, David Chappelle, killed Tony, Tucker Carlson, Megyn Kelly, Shane Gillis, Gina Carano, Hulk Hogan, Russell Brand, Tim Allen, J.K. Rowling, Kid Rock, and the guy who shot Trump and the guy who shot Charlie want us to feel bad for Jimmy Kimmel. Give me a break.
Honey, tell us how you really feel.
These are the people that were banned or trouble because of what they said. Isn't that the same thing? Am I wrong here?
No, you're not.
These are
wrong.
facts.
You're not wrong.
Suzanne, we love you too. Kathy Ippolito, how you doing, my dear? Yeah. So, and you know, honey, it just gets to the point where it affects. Look, here's a perfect example. It's a live video. You can watch it. Here's a lady getting her seat, a regular lady getting her seat at the airport on the airplane. And the gentleman is already sitting there. But that gentleman has a Trump hat. Let's make America great. Now, she had to call the assistant. You have to see this. And she went on and on and on saying she. Now, the plane is full. You can't move her seat. And she went on and on just because the guy didn't say a word. He's just wearing the hat. And this woman is flipping out on this video. Con, your thoughts?
People are ridiculous. If somebody had a Democratic hat on, are we going to go crazy and tell them to take their hat off?
Absolutely. I wouldn't go nuts if I was
so
sitting.
out of control. This is so out of control. I don't even want to. Let's go to different topics. It's so out of control. I hate how divided
No, I got it.
the world is. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I am not a divided person. And I don't like what's happening. As so many people don't. But that's why the whole
No, I totally understand. All right, so let's get all right, here we go. For another, let's change the subject. Jimmy Kimmel did not say the shoe is MAGA, Tony. Facts. All right. All right, here we go. Looking at the lake. All right, Laura, here we go.
There's Scott taking the boat back up.
There's Scott taking the boat out. All right.
Ariana.
Woman. You gotta watch her or you can't understand the all right, here's the next question here, folks. Women deal with periods, pregnancy, and menopause. What do men deal? Wait a minute. Women deal with periods, pregnancy, and menopause. What do the men deal with? Just a question. What do the men and the answers?
I know. When the remote control batteries go out.
Or Darren would say women's mood swings. Women's mood swings.
Okay. I'll give it that.
That's not my answer. These are just people that answered the post.
No.
That said this.
I'll give it that.
All right, what else to the women? What else?
I'm trying to think. What do men deal with? What do men deal with?
Well, you know what? There are some men that well, like my dad did everything for my mom. So my mom just cooked and cleaned and lived her life. And my dad took care of everything. Now, obviously, those days are over. It's and they've been over for a long time. There's a lot of women out there like yourself who have control of the whole house and the kids and businesses. And I'm sure there's a lot of women like that in the world. And there could still be a lot of men like that way, too. There could be some women out there that just, rely on the husband. But I don't know if it's that many. I don't think it's like, oh, there you go. Thank you, Peanut. Midlife crisis. Men have to.
Right?
Midlife crisis.
They might need a new car. They might need that red Corvette.
I don't know about that, but there you go. Carol says men deal with women. Peace and Love says their nagging wife. we don't know who peace and love is. So we just know peace and love is there. But I think in this life and age, just crazy. Now I must be looking at a different weather thing because I checked the weather. It says it looks like it's raining, and I told Jerry that it's 40% chance of rain at 8:00. And I guess she's looking at another thing because her Nancy at the Royal Fox says there is no rain. So
okay, I was going to say it
I
was a
don't
little
know.
chilly out here earlier, and now it's beautiful again. So
It's a little
I don't even,
chilly.
it was here
Well,
a
it's
little.
also Wisconsin. Yeah, it's all the
No,
Wisconsin.
no,
All right.
not now. It's not.
No, it's not. I'm trying to get some other stories here away from everything that people are saying. Okay, real fast. Before you embark on a journey of revenge, always dig 2 graves.
Okay,
Pretty good.
pretty
In
good.
one word, honey, in one word, and anybody can do this too. In one word, what is one thing the United States is lacking today? One word.
I was going to say freedom.
What is it?
Freedom. No freedom of speech. I'm going to say togetherness.
God. You got to be careful with the God thing. I mean,
Well, yeah,
I think
I mean,
everybody
but
has their.
there seems to be a lot more godly people than there are, even though there's disagreements, that doesn't make them not a godly person.
Correct. And peace. Pina said peace. Peace. Yeah.
Peace.
Compassion.
Thank you. That's a word. Huh?
Yeah. Peace. Peace. Compassion. I agree with you 100%. And this guy named Peter sent this in. Working for 40 years to retire at 65 is the slowest scam ever sold to our people in the world. You think about it, how many people can actually retire at 65 years of age?
This is so funny you're saying that. I watched a documentary yesterday. I don't know if anybody follows Eric Worre. I think you say how you say it. It's called The Rise of the Entrepreneur. Oh my
Okay.
Lord. And they talked exactly about that. How we go to work for 40 or 50 weeks out of the year. You have to ask for permission to take your time off. 40 plus hours a week, your entire life is and America's still so broke and you're not even getting ahead. It was very interesting. I took quite a few notes.
Yeah, well, yeah, and you know what? I mean, it's crazy with even Illinois. The state of Illinois seems to be broke, and you know, and we had Tommy McIntosh on yesterday, who was running for state senator of the 33rd district, and him saying that I mean, people are trying to come up with maybe taxing people about how far they drive or how many miles.
So loud.
That's something he said he's seeing up on the board, whatever. They haven't got to it yet, but also how many cars you have, taxed by how many cars you have, and more tolls and more of
The
this.
amount
And
of a
more.
car payment these days. It's ridiculous.
I agree with you
Ridiculous.
100%. I agree.
And
Laura Ocean is with us.
we don't have to, but
Right. Laura Ocean is watching us, folks, joining us here on
I'm watching too.
Ocean's Pit Little Show. It's time, real quick. It's time for the JRC Ace Hardware weather. That's right. Weather for Friday, September 19th. It's 85 degrees, sunny, 41% humidity, 5-mile-an-hour winds. Now they're predicting rain here, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. And we're supposed to do a show outside tonight. I sent it to Jerry. Jerry sent it to Nancy from the Royal Fox because she said she didn't see it. Well, now Jerry sent her the actual weather thing, so they might have to change the plans for tonight's show at the Royal Fox Country Club in St. Charles, which is open to members only. Members only. Laura Ocean is joining us here from the Getaway French Country Inn, where I'll be there this Saturday with
Tomorrow,
Double
dear.
T Tony Toto. It is
Tomorrow,
a
dear.
6 o'clock.
Tomorrow.
What happened, hon? Tomorrow. I'm sorry. I'm lost, folks.
I was gonna say your days are falling together.
Yeah, every story that that I saved or that I'm bringing up trying to talk, unfortunately, it has to do with Charlie Kirk or anything like that. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Boyd did mention a lady named Jasmine Crockett, Representative Jasmine Crockett, and I just listened to a couple of minutes of her because I wanted to see, because he says he likes her. So I wanted to listen to somebody on the other side. She made a comment, said just because someone has committed a crime, it doesn't make them a criminal. She thinks a criminal is more in the mind. Now, listen, guys, I don't know what kind of. Okay, are you talking about when you were a little kid and you robbed something out of a store? Because we all did that. I did that. Does that make me a criminal for life? No. I don't know to the extent of she's saying here because I didn't really watch it all. This is just a few seconds of what she was saying at the time. You know, like once a crook, always a crook. Once a cheat, always a cheat. Once like always an alcoholic, which is not true. Any of that stuff is not necessarily true. But she's saying this about that. I'm going to give her a little bit more of a just because I want to see what other people are saying.
On that without knowing the whole thing.
What happened, man? Hun? What, hun?
No, I said you can't comment on that without knowing seeing the whole thing.
Right. Right.
Or listening to the whole
thing. Exactly. Christopher Walken. Yeah, I want to keep saying to her more. This was just one of the things that she said, to start off.
But that's what
Christopher Walken, great actor. We all know.
So we got to hear it all.
Well, this is actually from a Democratic page. So it's not like I went to the Democratic page where they're all Democrats and liberals. So I went to that page and I wanted to see. There you go. Karen, Jasmine Crockett is for defunding the police. She is far left as you can get. She's a disgrace. Okay. I stole candy bar when I was 6 years old. I'm 72 now. I still have nightmares about it. Boy, I think I stole shit too. I mean, come on, we all did. Or how about, let's be honest. Now, how many people have done this? Honey, I'm going to ask you. You go to Walmart, you get 2 waters. One you fit in the cart, one you fit underneath the cart. If the cashier doesn't see it, if the cashier doesn't see the one at the bottom, do you tell her, I just came out with something here, just throwing myself under the bus, right, hon?
This is so funny you're saying this. We have talked about this so many times. Back in the day, if they forgot, I forgot. If today, I don't think I could do it anymore. I mean, now it's like I'm scared to death of being caught, or I don't want any, because who knows what they're going to do these days. But if it's a true, do you know how many times I've walked out? I had 5 kids. I've got kids hanging all over the place.
Yeah,
I forget something. And I'm like, whatever. It's mine now. But
no, I got it.
I don't know if I can do it.
Sometimes it happens. No, you're right, Pina. Sometimes it does happen. But here's the difference.
Have I gone in and ate a bag of cookies and drank a pop and put it underneath something? I will admit, yes, I have.
I have too. I have made. Wait a minute. I think I told you this.
Have I ate all the Twizzlers or have I ate all the gummy bears? And didn't pay?
Made a whole sandwich, ladies and gentlemen. A whole sandwich. It was Jewel.
True.
I took a piece of bread. I went to the lunch meat. I took mustard with my finger, put it on the bread. I took cheese, and I ate the whole sandwich while I was shopping. Okay. Peace and love. The cashier gives you extra money. Oh, Okay, so the cashier gives you extra money. What, if you're honest? Oh, there you go. Charles Kirk wishing he was still alive. Shooting got death row. I'm not happy. What he did was wrong. All right. Thank you, Ryan, for your Ryan Lewis for your thoughts there. So it's got to happen. I don't know if people actually made a sandwich while they were shopping, but
Nobody made
some
a
of the
sandwich
stuff.
besides you.
There you go, Boyd. You guys will never be invited to my house.
You don't know what we'll take, so be careful.
Oh my God. Yeah, but Boyd, at least bring something to the house. We'll bring cookies, or we'll bring a bottle of wine. We bring stuff when we go to
I'll bring my
people's
gummy
homes.
bears.
So maybe, yeah, there you go. So there you go. Christopher Walken, real fast. Christopher Walken, great actor. One of my favorite actors. Some you might know, some no. Natalie says no comment, honey. Natalie says
Natalie.
no
Keep
comment.
it that way. Keep it that way,
No
Natalie.
comment. No comment. There you go. Christopher Walken. I want to know if you guys actually all agree with this, or can you do this? Legendary actor Christopher Walken's 82 years old. Reveal he doesn't own a cell phone. He never uses social media. Does not even have email.
Who's Christopher Walken?
Academy Award winner, shared watching service, and he starred in on a DVD. So no cell
I don't know
phone,
who he is. Who is he?
no email, and he
Who
does
is
not.
he?
Christopher Walken, great.
Who is he?
Great actor. Everybody knows Christopher Walken. Always plays mob movies. Okay, but all right. Boyd says, yeah, but where did you get the stuff from that you bring into my house? What do you think? We stole it from somebody's house and then brought it to you? Oh my God. You guys are funny today. Very funny. So can you go without a cell phone? Laura, can you go without a cell phone?
No.
Can you go without social media? Can you go out without social media?
Not right now, I can't. I used to be able to, not anymore. What about you, dear?
Okay.
Could you,
No.
dear?
No, I couldn't. There you go. He's from that was one of the movies, Peace and Love. He wasn't a deer hunter, but he did a lot of other movies as well. I mean, he's 82. He's been around. He's got to be 100 movies under his belt. If you see him, he's got a weird talk. Anyway, Christopher Walken, Google him when you get a chance. All right, guys. When is time to replace household items? When is it time to replace? If you're drinking a water bottle, one of your Yetis or something, it should be replaced once. Now that's wrong. Once a year, the bottle should be replaced. The brush for the toilet, every 6 months, you should get a new toilet brush. Non-stick pan, every 3 to 5 years, non-stick pan should be replaced.
Yeah, because then they stick.
Shower head, every 6 to 12 months, our shower head must be replaced.
Really?
Oven mitt. Yeah, we need to change ours. Oven mitt. Once a year, you should change an oven mitt. I didn't know that. Razor blades, 5. Yeah, we don't really. Razor blades, 5 to 7 shaves. Broom, 1 to 2 years, get rid of a broom. A mattress, every 7 to 10 years, the mattress should go. Recliner, every 3 years, you should eliminate the recliner. I've had mine for 10 years. Yeah.
You haven't
Sunscreen.
had it for 10 years, and it's leather.
Sunscreen. If you looked at it, it didn't look leather anymore. Anyway, sunscreen, every 12 months. Throw away your sunscreen. Phone charger, 1 to 2 years, they will eventually go out.
Change them on you.
Right. Keyboard for your computer, every 5 years. Running shoes, once a year, you should change your running shoes. Socks and underwear, every 6 to 12 months, socks and underwear. Kitchen sponge, every 1 to 2 weeks.
I was going to
Every 1 to 2 weeks. A pillow, 1 to 2 years. And a toothbrush, every 3 months.
3 months? I would say more.
Every 3 months. a toothbrush. Crazy as it is, folks. I knew a girl once I dated years ago. I won't mention her name. She always threw away. She wore the pair of underwear once and threw them away.
Stupid.
Dude, stupid. Laura Ocean's with us, folks. What happened, hon?
I would say that's what the washing machine's for. Not.
There you go. What if you go commando? Good point, Boyd, because sometimes in the summer I go commando. You're right.
I was going to
So
say.
you got to wash your jeans at least once a week, or once every other week, or once every other day. Oh, my God. All right, hon. Before you go, guys, let's not forget our good friends from Imperialux, becoming your own bank. That's right. Wendy and Craig. Craig just had a birthday a couple days ago. Wendy and Craig becoming your own bank. It's very important, folks. Making your dream retirement a reality with guaranteed lifetime income. Wendy and Craig will help you create secure pension, grow your wealth, secure your legacy. It's never too late to start. Take charge of your financial future today. Give them a call at 630-890-1213 and tell them Tono sent you. That's Ocean. That is Imperialux, becoming your own bank. Also, folks, the holidays are right around the corner. And stocking stuffers, breads, Thanksgiving. Mama D's breads are back. Pumpkin, apple spice, caramel apple, pumpkin chocolate chip. They're $11 a piece or $6 for the mini or 2 for $10. Get them for fall parties and holidays while supplies last. Call Natalie at 847-533-0400 or contact her on Messenger. This is Ocean's Pit. Laura Ocean is there live from the getaway. And, honey, we will see you on Saturday. Before you go, I think it's tomorrow is Saturday. That's what I said. See you on Saturday. I still think it's Wednesday, but what do I know? Anyway, we want you all to have an incredible week. Birthdays for Friday, the 19th. Of September. Tony Spavone. Tony Spavone owns Spavone's restaurant in Bloomingdale or Addison, celebrating the late, great James Gandolfini. Tony Soprano would have been celebrating a birthday. One of my favorite actors. Happy birthday to the U.S. Air Force. 1947, the U.S. Air Force. Thank you. Happy birthday. Ryan Sandberg, of course, of the formerly of Chicago Cubs, celebrates a birthday. Renee Russo, actress, 71 years old. Frankie Avalon, also going to be at the Columbus Day Parade. Frankie Avalon celebrating a birthday. Nipsey Russell, great comedy in the 70s on the Dean Martin Celebrity Roast, would become Kenny Hark. Supposed to have Kenny on the show. We got to get him on. One of the greatest drummers that come out of Chicago. Still is. From off-Broadway. Great band. Kenny Hark. Happy birthday. Fay Ray from the original King Kong movie. The black and white, can't beat her. Robert Blake, Beretta, celebrating a birthday. Peter Falk, one more thing, Colombo, celebrating a birthday. And I hope to be state senator of the 33rd District, Tommy McIntosh, celebrating a birthday today, folks. Well, thank you for joining us, honey. And I know you're having fun out there, and you know it. Things come, you get away, and sometimes they go by so fast. There you go. All right, so it goes by too fast. Everybody needs to get out and unwind sometimes. It's important. You're right. All right, guys, but before we go, let's think about Ace Hardware. The Ace Minute Quick Update. Grub worms. Be advised that lurking in your yards right now, those end of the summer hot days, when it's damp and cool at night, and that's when they come up. That's when the worms come up and nibble on your grass until they eat all the roots and the grass is dead. Well, JRC Group, they have a way to stop them in their tracks, giving them a dousing of the Broad Advanced Grub Cleaner Killer Plus. Available at all 7 locations. Kills grubs in 24 hours. Don't forget to download the Ace app. All new Ace app downloads receive a $10 coupon just for downloading the app. That's Ace Hardware. Buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Our good friends, Ace, sponsor of Ocean's Pit. Tony Ocean Show and the Columbus Day Parade on the 13th of October. All right, guys, why don't you all have an incredible weekend, and thank you all for watching, and thank you for your input. Be kind to one another. Support local establishments. Support live entertainment. It's important to be nice. Try to be nice. And the simple thing is, folks, if you don't agree with this show, or you're offended by this show or anything on the radio or television or TV, change the channel. We do it every day. You get in your car, you're flipping your songs, you're flipping your channel. You don't like it, you change. You don't want to watch this show, don't watch it. You don't want to watch it on television, you have the remote. Change the channel. Don't plan in your mind to go shoot somebody. It's that simple, folks. You don't watch it, you don't worry about it, and just watch the stuff that you believe in, and that's all that matters. And just because you're offended doesn't mean you're right. Ringo Starr, John Lennon, everybody said peace and love. And we need that more than ever. Honey, enjoy the rest of your time there in lovely Getaway at the French Country Inn. If you want a room there, Saturday they're sold out. But if you ever want to go up there, ask for Kevin. He's the manager there, an incredible guy. And, of course, Arnie, who owns the French Country Inn, as well as Mars in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. I'm sure we'll see them both tomorrow. Tonight, if you belong to the Royal Oaks Country Club in St. Charles, we'll see you tonight. Tomorrow we'll be at the Elk Grove Village Parade with the Sister Cities Float. Float number 40, and that's for the Gulo International Park. Can't wait for that. And then the Getaway tomorrow night. And Sunday, me and Bill Saratella, Kenosha Italian Fest on the waterfront, 4 to 6 p.m. All right, guys, you have an incredible day. Laura, bye-bye. Bye, guys. Have a great weekend. Be safe.
Goodbye, everybody.
Have fun.
Great to be here.
Bye-bye, everybody. Nick Sahajas in England with Phyllis, celebrating their anniversary, 42 years. Peace and love, everybody. Bye-bye. God bless you.
Bye.
Time to go, it's the end of the show. See you later from Tony O.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Have a great day.
See you next time.
Bye-bye, everybody.
See you later.